Welcome back. If you're heading out this afternoon, rain gear is going to be your friend. It's turning into quite a rainy afternoon for some of you. Live radar shown across the region. You can see much more widespread here on the South Shore and down to the coast, but we do have showers on the North Shore, showers from St. Tammany to Tangi to Washington Parish and over in Mississippi. But a closer look at our showers here on the South Shore, specifically in the metro. Majority of the East Bank not getting much right now, but there's been a fairly healthy shower moving across the West Bank. Showers do continue down to the south as well, and then zooming out very quickly. You can see quite a bit of rain down in the Bayou parishes. Thibodaux, it's about to start pouring there. Houma, you've got rain inbound, and those showers extend all the way down into lower Lafourche, all moving to the east. So scattered rains with us. I bumped up our rain chances to 50% today. Now tomorrow and parts of Saturday don't look as wet, but I'm now bumping up our rain chances on Sunday, considering what our guidance is suggesting could happen with whatever's left of Hurricane Rafael. Now the storm is not going to be a hurricane, as it does bring us more moisture, but the moisture's got to go somewhere at the end of the day, and I do think there's a good shot that it gets pulled in our direction. Now here is the latest on the hurricane. It is a Category 2 as of 9 a.m. Next update will be dropping later this afternoon, and you can see there, it's still a fairly healthy looking hurricane. Now moving more westerly, it's going to be riding to the west here over the next few days. Hurricane Center forecast, I think it's doing a great job all the way until about Saturday. Now this is when I caution you if you're using the cone to plan your weekend plans. Right now, Hurricane Center's diving it to the south as it weakens. Now, one thing I agree with, it's going to weaken. We do think it will weaken quite a bit here between Friday and Saturday, and it'll be somewhat of a steady weakening during those time frames. What I think could happen, though, is it turn more to the north, and whatever's left over is coming our direction. Now, when you look at your tropical models here, you can see this is a very difficult forecast, and it really could go one or two ways. It's either going to come this way as a weak system, or it's going to go south as a weak system. And the reason you have this big spread are the steering currents are very, very subtle right now with the evolution of this long term. Now in November, the steering currents, there's a lot more going on than, let's say, August or in September. The atmosphere is much more active as you get into the winter months, the jet streams involved. So here's the steering currents for Saturday that could allow it to get pulled to the north, at least the moisture come our way. And it has to do with this cutoff low that's spinning over the plains. It's been spinning out here for days. If that low pressure is still close enough to this ridge, it may weaken the ridge enough. And you can see the weakness clear as day right there. If that weakness is there, whatever's down here could get pulled to the north with these winds associated with the cutoff low. Now, if this low pressure is not as strong, the ridge is slightly stronger, then imagine the ridge extends this way and it blocks it from curving to the north, and therefore it turns south. So that's why you have two dramatic different scenarios, and it all has to do with how strong this ridge is and how strong this low pressure is, because that's what's weakening the edge of that ridge. Right now, we're leaning to there's going to be a weakness, so we think there's a decent chance some of those showers make their way up to us. One thing's for sure, it's not going to be a hurricane by the time it gets here. It is very unusual to have a hurricane in November, but you can see by Friday, models already showing it being impacted by wind shear. Look at it just fall apart, but that moisture once again has got to come somewhere, and that could get pulled our way. So here we are Saturday night into Sunday morning. Notice some showers to our west, maybe some rain Saturday evening for LSU and Bama, and then we may continue to see that moisture get pulled into our area throughout Sunday. So at the moment, I'm going to go with the 60% chance of rain, but as you've been watching me the past couple of days, you know this forecast has been going back and forth, back and forth. That could continue. We're trying to get that fine detail on how strong that ridge will be, and if it's weak enough, then the rain could come this way, but if it's stronger, maybe the rain stays to our south. So the overall message is, if you got outdoor plans this week, and especially Sunday, have that backup plan inside just in case you need to use it. Good news is next week I do have some upper 70s in the forecast. We'll look forward to that. And a big heads up for boaters. With the storm in the Gulf, the waters are choppy, especially tomorrow and Saturday. Seas could get as high as 10 feet. Brandon?
Thank you, Peyton.